I just need to grab a few props real fast. Today I have for you the story of David and Goliath in a little reenactment, but we'll get to that. So swords are cool, yes, but dangerous. This is a prop though, so don't worry, it's fine. No, it's not. But back in Bible times, there was a great rivalry between two factions, the Philistines and the Israelites. They would constantly battle over whatever, gods, land, goods. And during this story, the Philistines decided to attack the Israelites, who were the people of God. So they marched their army near the Israelite city and sent out their greatest warrior, Goliath. And he was 10 foot tall. He was really up there. He was like, oh my goodness. Oh. And this is what he said to the city. Choose a man and have him come down to me. And if he is able to fight and defeat me, we will become your subjects. However, if I overcome and defeat him, you shall become our subjects. And he also said, which was really something, I defy the armies of Israel, which means that he defied the Lord's armies, our God's armies. And that's, And so, he said this for 40 days and 40 nights. Every day he'd say that. And every time the Israelites saw him, they just started running. Now, the other side of the story, David was a shepherd boy who had a few brothers in the army, and his mother sent him to check on his brothers. When David checked on his brothers, he found out about Goliath by actually hearing his little speech. So David started asking around, who is this guy? Why are the Philistines at our door? And he finally talked to the leader of the Israelites, who was Saul. And he said, this guy has been bullying us for 40 days and 40 nights. It's unbelievable. And David said, has anyone challenged him yet? Anyone? Any of our soldiers in the army? And Saul said, no, not yet. 40 days, 40 nights, no one has been brave enough to face this man. And David said, well, I'll do it. And Saul tried to discourage David. You're just a little boy. What are you going to do? He was actually about 14 during the time, so 3 years younger than me. So he was about this tall. Well, Goliath was about that tall. So it was quite the mismatch of odds. Now, eventually David said, no, I've kept sheep before. I'm a shepherd's boy, and I fought a bear, and I fought a lion with something that looks like this. It's a sling. I used a rock and this little piece of leather to defeat a bear and a lion, and you know what? Goliath is just like one of them. And Saul said, okay, David, whatever you want to do. So he gives David his own armor and sword. And David said, I can't wear this. It's too heavy for me, and I'm not used to it. So all David took was a stick and his lucky sling and 5 smooth stones. Goliath saw David, and seeing that he was just a boy, was furious. He said, what is this? You send just a mere child after me? Oh my goodness. And David said in retort, you come against me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have tried to defile. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and I shall defeat you." Now, at this, Goliath was outraged, and he charged David. And David kept his cool, ran up to him, took his time, loaded up the sling, did the whole little sling movement, and then launched that stone, hit Goliath straight on the head, and he fell down, and he was defeated. Yeah, a stick and a sling, and a little boy defeated a 10-foot warrior just in the name of God. This goes to show you that no matter what the odds are, no matter how big the test is, no matter who is against you, as long as you come in the name of the Lord, he will guide you.